up for a normal game of Dead Rails with two randoms as conductor. The start was slow, to say the least, as Grayson here wasn't too savvy with the controls. He ended up taking the gold and buying 2 barbed wires as well as a pickaxe that he would not use for mining once. Looting was painfully slow, and Monkey, who had said earlier, "We're gonna cook," didn't help at all as Grayson bravely took on a bandit with nothing but his trusty pickaxe. Poor Grayson was later finished off, so I revived him and yoinked his shovel since he had his pickaxe. The first town was a disaster. Monkey was rushed down by a werewolf and promptly rage quit when he wasn't instantly revived. Grayson somehow survived the ordeal. Now it was just me and him against the unforgiving world. Another town cleared in a long looting process. I thought he surely would have gotten bored and drove off, but to my surprise, he stayed faithful. Next town, he decided to charge in guns blazing in the dead of night. Either the bravest or stupidest Robloxian I've ever seen. What a lad. I stayed by his side and backed him up. Once again, by some miracle, he survived. I left him to his own devices for a minute to loot a bank. Coming out, I wondered where he had gone until I saw him bowled out from behind a building on horseback, being chased by a horde of zombies. Revive and some light looting later. He had loaded up the train with corpses that become disposable playthings throughout the run. Later, he fell off the train during a vampire night. I couldn't leave him. I jumped off, and we fought off the devils together. He took the helm, and we made it safely to the next outpost. Feeling kind of bad for burning his corpses, I decided to weld one to the front. I thought he'd like it. At the next outpost, I considered the TNT for a second, but then threw it away. Grayson was an absolute Chad and a true friend. I was going to help him win this. He went ahead and bought a piece of shoulder armor. I dropped him the other one I had looted earlier, so he could have matching set and looked dashing in his uniform. He offered me a bandage as a token of friendship, a good lad with a good heart. I tried to give him a bottle of snake oil, to which he declined, so I gave him a holy water instead. The final outpost, Grayson, probably with low graphic settings, went for a furniture store while I charged outpost and cleared the first wave of bandits. Grayson came in during a vampire night and started the bridge. I had protected him from the devils as he turned the crank. The bandits' reinforcements were overwhelming. Grayson, understocked on snake oil, quickly fell wounded in the fray. The sprinter zombie spam was overwhelming. Grayson flopped towards me desperate for medical attention as the zombies burned through my ammo. Finally reviving him, Grayson went for his old loot instead of grabbing a gun from one of the houses to defend himself. He almost died, but we did it. Our enemies trodden under our feet. We won. In our last moment, he played with the corpse of a bandit. Such a kind-hearted lad. Even though he never uttered a single word, Grayson's slow turns and corpse antics were unforgettable. I will miss you, King.